All right. It looks like we are streaming. All right, so I'm doing kind of a last-minute stream today because I have not had the ability to do my DC update for the week, and I wanted to kind of get on here and talk about why, and also talk about the DC stuff that did get released this week. I'm not in the best of moods right now, though, and the reason I did not do a formal update earlier in the week is because my buddy died on Tuesday. My 12-year-old lab, who was my absolute best friend in the world, actually passed away. We were going to have him euthanized at noon on Tuesday, but he actually couldn't make it that long and passed away at 8 a.m. And I have been dealing with that this week, and it was extremely painful. It still is. I think for the first 4 days I was very, very sad. Now I'm kind of in the depressing stage. I'm a little depressed and not all that happy. But I'll be doing a video about my dog here at some point and kind of explain what we went through. But I miss my bud. He wasn't just a dog. He was my best friend. He went with me everywhere. He would sit under my desk in here when I would either do my voiceovers, do my YouTube videos, do everything, and he would follow me into every room. So he's missed a lot. So I have not had the chance to do an update, and I wanted to make sure I got one up this week. And we'll see who might chime in. But let's talk about what I read this week and the information that's come out since my last stream. David Ayer is out there still touting his Suicide Squad movie. And he has posted some behind-the-scenes photos, and I would encourage everybody to follow him on social media. If you aren't following him at this stage on Instagram, you should be following him. He posts some fascinating behind-the-scenes photos from his Suicide Squad movie and actually showed an alternate version of the Joker, which I'm glad they didn't go with, but he did post a new picture of Jared Leto, and it was interesting. I'm glad he went with the look that he did in the film, but he did release that. And he's also released a few cryptic things about his movie and making sure that people stay on top of things to make things happen. So I fully believe that when this merger happens at the beginning of next year, or not beginning of next year, middle of next year, that I do believe the Snyderverse is going to be restored, and we actually have more proof of that this week. And I think I saved the picture. Like I said, I'm going to start saving a lot of these things that I come by and start posting them in my videos. But we had Henry Cavill, who actually broke his silence about playing Superman this week. And he is not done. He is far from it. And I've told people this for a long time, that he has no intentions of leaving that role anytime soon. He wants to continue to be Superman, and his cape is still in the closet. Let's see if I'm able to find exactly what he said. And there was more than what I just actually captured here. There were a few quotes, but I captured the most important one. Let's do screenshots. Oh, I'm not seeing the screenshots that I saved. Well, that's not good. I did save them. I wonder if it was on the top. I wonder if I saved it on my computer, actually. This is weird. That's kind of odd that it did not save. Oh, because I've got it here on my desktop. That's why I saved it on here. All right, so this is what he said. A lot of people didn't like Man of Steel, because Superman, or because Henry Cavill actually had killed Zod, broke his neck. And here's what Henry Cavill had to say about this whole thing. He said, "The killing of Zod gave a reason for the character never to kill again. Superman falling to the ground and screaming afterward, I don't think that was originally in the script, but I wanted to show the pain he had. He just killed the last remaining member of his species. That's the choice he made in that moment, and he'll never do that again." So he understands this character better than I think most people understand. Him and Zack Snyder definitely had a plan. And if you watch, and this is one of the things I love about Zack Snyder's Justice League, is when Superman did come back, the look on his face, he was at ease with who he was. The ease with which he used his powers and the way he looked when he was fighting Steppenwolf was unlike anything we've seen out of that character so far in the movies, the 3 films that he was in. And it was the first time we got to see Henry Cavill be the Superman we all wanted. And that was all part of Zack's plan. That was part of his death and his rebirth, for him to come back and be the Superman that everybody wanted him to be. He was building some character growth there throughout the 3 films, and it all culminated with also Bruce Wayne redeeming himself after the death of, supposedly it was Dick Grayson in that universe. But after the death of Dick Grayson, he went on a terrible path, Batman did. And a lot of people, complained about him killing, and we've got that also being redeemed at the end of Zack Snyder's Justice League. So Zack Snyder had a plan, and Henry Cavill understands this character, and he came out this last week and said he is not done playing the character. There are many more stories to be told. And this was in conjunction with, somebody asking him about the Black Superman limited series that is going to be playing on HBO Max. And he said, look, he goes, there's room for there to be more than one Superman in this universe. And he said, I've got a lot of stories I'd still like to tell, a lot more for this character. I want to give to the audience. And he said, my cape is still in the closet, and he wants the opportunity to be able to tell those stories. This is the first time he has publicly said anything in years about playing that character. You also had David Zaslav, or whatever the guy's name is, I don't know how you say his last name, who is taking over for, he's going to be the new head of the whole DC division there when this merger happens. I've already talked about this in a past video, that he is moving to Hollywood to correct the ship. Well, he came out this week and made another comment saying, yes, we have a plan. We know exactly what we are doing. We are not ready to reveal those plans, but from day one, we already know what we're doing. The plan's in place, and he still reiterated that he is moving to Hollywood, and he is going to be hands-on in repairing the damage that has been caused over the last 6 years with all of these movies. I think it's now about 7 years of pain that we've had to deal with. And he is going to correct everything and make it right and listen to the fans. And so I fully expect that Zack Snyder's universe will be restored. He's back. Ben Affleck's back in the Flash movie playing Batman, even though he said he wouldn't. Well, this is another thing. He never said he was done playing Batman. And I've told people this from day one. You got to go back and watch that video where he was on Jimmy Kimmel. He never said he was done playing Batman. And I told so many people this after that interview, and I said, look, he never said he's done playing Batman. That's not what he said, and he's very careful with the words that he was choosing. He said, look, he goes, I couldn't crack the Batman. We tried. He did crack it. In fact, people who have read the script said it is not one of the best. It was the best Batman script they've ever read that would have been put on film. And so he said, I couldn't crack it, so it was time to let somebody else take over and give it a shot. But he never said he was done playing Batman. And so he is back. And he came out after he was done filming The Flash and said he had a great time. And it was also revealed that his part in that movie is going to be much greater than what people originally thought. He's going to be a big integral part of the movie. So we've got a lot to look forward to in the coming years. I really think that, when these movies start getting released, I think people are going to be very, very satisfied. But what we'll be telling is when that merger happens and the announcements they make, because I guarantee you, as soon as that announcement is made, Zaslav is going to be out there making waves. There is no question about that. So it's either going to go one of two ways. Here's the good news. We are going to get a definitive answer at that stage on what is going to happen with this universe. And it's either going to be positive or it's going to go in a different direction, and it's going to be something we were not looking forward to. So we'll get a definitive answer once that merger happens and he starts making more comments. But I can tell you all the plans they have in place, they can't discuss them. I don't expect a whole lot of input from any of the actors that are in any of these series up until then. They're going to be able to talk about the respective franchises for the movies that have already been planned, but as far as anything new goes, you're not going to hear Henry Cavill say much more than what he has. He's just let people know, and it's good timing to let people know that, yeah, I still want to play this character. My cape is still in the closet, and he's ready to go and do more stuff. And there are rumors now, too. I saw a rumor this week, and I don't know how true this is, but there's supposed to be a scene with him and Black Adam. So we'll see if that comes to fruition or not. But that's kind of the information I have for this week. And I don't know how many people are going to jump on tonight. I just decided to do this at the last minute rather than do a formal, weekly update again. I was sidetracked this week because my best friend, my 12-year-old yellow Labrador Retriever, who went with me everywhere, passed away Tuesday morning. And it's been an extremely difficult week. I'm kind of in that depressing stage right now, so I don't have a whole lot of energy. I haven't cared about a whole lot this week, to be honest with you. But I will tell you I will be back next week with a normal update. And like I said in my last live stream, I plan on doing one live stream a week, and I'll try to keep it to about 30 minutes or so. And that's something I will start announcing ahead of time. I think I'm going to do those on Sundays, U.S. time. So Sundays, and that would be pretty close to, I'm in Arizona, so we've kind of got our own time, Mountain Time. But I'll probably base it on Eastern Time, but I'll let people know ahead of time when those live streams are going to happen. But other than the things that I just mentioned, the three things of Zaslav, Henry Cavill, there really hasn't been a whole lot in regards to the DC universe. Everything's kind of on hold at this stage until this merger happens. We're not going to have any major announcements. We might have little leaks like this to keep people interested, but David Ayer's out there still making noise. We got Henry Cavill, who made some noise this week, and also Zaslav, the head of the the Discovery merger. He came out and definitely said some stuff as well. So those were the three major headlines this week, and I fully expect to see Zack Snyder's universe restored once that merger happens. Everything points to that. All the comments and everything that Cavill said and everything that Zaslav said, I really do believe that is going to happen. So you can see not a lot of people are on today, and I didn't expect that. It is a Saturday night. Normally I'd be busy, but like I said, I haven't really cared about much this week. I've just been very, very depressed because of my dog. So luckily I do have another lab, a black lab, Lucy. She's definitely different from my yellow lab, though. My yellow lab was a male, and he was literally my shadow. He went with me absolutely everywhere. Everything I did, he was always right there. She's quite a bit more independent, but she's still a sweetheart, and she is getting spoiled right now. So she's alone. She's never been alone. We've always had 2 or 3 dogs at a time. So it's the first time we've only been down to 1 dog since my wife and I got married. All right, that's what I have for you this week. Let's see, how long have I been on here? 15 minutes. So I'm going to cut it off here. I do appreciate everybody who is watching the video. If you like the video, please hit the like button. Make comments. I will respond to comments. I do appreciate the comments. I do appreciate the viewers. I plan on making my channel very big with DC. It's going to be the main topic that I discuss on here, but I'll also be doing other movies and TV shows. I'm still in the process of getting Titans Season 3 finished up. I watched a couple more episodes today, and it's still the most poorly written piece of crap that's out there, and even the production value has gone downhill. So I'm really, really upset with the whole storyline with Titans Season 3 this year, and I figured when HBO Max took it over, it would get better. It seems like the only thing they did is added in more language, which is completely unnecessary. So we will see where that leads, but I will continue doing my recaps on those. I will stay on top of the recaps, though. If you guys didn't know, I've been recapping Dexter. I do have a playlist on my channel for the Dexter episodes, and I reviewed every episode of every season leading up to the new season, and I will be reviewing those every Sunday as those episodes get released. I'll be doing my recaps and reviews on those. So there's going to be lots of content on my channel. I do appreciate the views, but it will mainly stay a DC channel. That's what I plan on making my channel. You know, it's mainly going to focus on DC stuff. So chime in. I will respond. I do appreciate it. And I hope everybody has a great rest of the weekend. Rest up, and we will see you guys next week.